Hi guys, Alan Daniels here. Make a really short, crude video to show you how we blow up our business on our team and how you can blow yours up as well if you like. Now, I'm going to apologize in advance for the crudeness of the video and the PowerPoint, but it is what it is. We'll get some time later and maybe make it pretty. But here's a really quick down and dirty if you really want to blow up your network marketing business. Trick is you can do it without anybody knowing what it is you do. What I mean by that is you're not promoting your primary business out there. You're not posting on Facebook groups. You're not pestering friends and family. You're not doing a lot of things that's commonly taught in today's market. Most of the people in today's market are failing. I'm sure you've heard the statistic that 97% fail or are failing. Trust me, I've been out in the marketplace long enough to tell you that is exactly true. Actually, I think that number is probably a little bit low. What we're going to talk about real quick is how to assure that any network marketing business for every team member, regardless of their experience or previous failures, this system assures their success. Topics of discussion: we're going to talk about the build strategy that's both highly effective and very easy to implement. Keys to success, your step-by-step to whatever your goal happens to be, and then we'll recap it very quickly. Keys to success are really easy. Everybody starts in the same place. You've got to know right up front, this is a hands-on process. Does that mean you're calling leads? No. We don't do that. Sometimes I'll contact people that have an interest, but I'm not cold calling leads. Did that years ago, not doing it again. I don't recommend you do it either. It's a skill that even learned is very tough for everybody but the seasoned professional. You must follow the system. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you don't follow the system will fail you. Now, last but not least, whatever business you're promoting, guys, let's make sure it's ethical. It's not a money game. It's not one of those silly things you always hear about the SEC cracking down. First thing you need to know is this is not 100% push button. The system is set up and it's very automated, but it does require that you put in some effort for it to work faster. What that simply means is you've seen the software, everybody has. One push button, you make $1 million by the end of the month. All you got to do is give me $500, $1,500, whatever that magic number is, and push it once a day, and you'll be a millionaire at the end of the month. Do you really believe if it was that simple that these guys would share it? And if they would, and that button's worth $1 million a month, don't you suppose they'd be charging more than what they do for it? Stay away from that stuff, guys. It's just not worth your time and effort. Speaking of which, some time and effort is going to be required, especially up front. I'm talking a time frame, typically 30 to 90 days. So some take less, some take a little bit more. The time's not as important as the effort that you put into it. Because let's face it, not everybody has as much time as they'd like to have to build their home business. If you're interested in working hard for the next 30 to 90 days, I can assure you the system can put you in retirement mode. Starting the system. We start the system and we lead it with our independent marketing system. Everybody starts there. We gather purchase leads to run through the marketing system. We assume that many people have a current business. That's cool. They're going to be your customers. Not everybody's going to be in your business, and that's all right. But you can also assume that most people aren't happy with the outcomes they've experienced so far. You think they might be interested in following you, a leader that has a system that can assure their success. First keys to success is you never, ever, ever, ever sponsor anybody directly into your primary business. You'll see the magic on this very shortly. You work exclusively with your referrals of your marketing system. What that means is you don't work with the people in your primary business because that's not where your people are coming from. If your people need help there, they're not following the system. Cut and dried, simple. It doesn't get any better or simpler than that. You never reveal what your primary business is. It's not important yet. Let me say that one again. You do not reveal what your primary business is. It's not important yet. I don't care if you've got the best berries on the planet from some dark South American jungle that gives everlasting life to whatever. It doesn't matter. What you got to understand is this is a process. It's a marketing process, but it's also a development process. People don't care about your darn berries. Yeah, they want to be healthier, wealthier, wiser, but unless you have a system to put it there, and I don't mean posting the biz op on Facebook groups, you don't have anything. The next step here. The only goal is to help your marketing system referrals, that's the people you brought into the business, to become profitable. You're trying to make sure that, one, their marketing system is paid for. They have cash in their pockets. They've seen firsthand what you can do for them and how it makes sense to follow you to the next step. And as a side note, once they do join your primary business, guys, they already understand internet marketing. You don't have that learning curve going into that. Then you've heard this, and I almost didn't write this down, rinse and repeat, just because it's so overused. Your new marketing system referrals will help their new signups to become more successful using our system, our marketing system. When this has been accomplished, they will have an opportunity to join your primary business. You know, some won't, but many will join your primary business. Let me talk about that really quickly. You don't want that new person into your primary business opportunity until, not when they get profitable, but when they become successful. By successful is they're actually helping their people, and their people are starting to become successful. Because guys, that's where your new leaders, that's where your new members of your primary business are coming from. If you move them too fast, they're going to get in there. They'll have your primary biz op to worry about, that auto ship, whatever you've got. Some are as low as $50-$60. Some are higher than several $100s. Don't let them get in there and get upside down with their finances. Okay, now what everybody wants to see, what do the numbers look like? Well, I got to tell you, that depends 100% on what your primary business is. I know that sounds a little bit like a cop-out, and I'll do another video talking about what the numbers could be in different situations. But right now, it really depends on what your primary business is. How many trained people in your business who already have proven that they can make money with an internet marketing system does it take to make an amazing, fast-growing team? Stop and think about that. If everybody you recruited into your business opportunity, MLM, network marketing, I don't care what your affiliate business, I don't care what it is, if everybody that came in knew exactly what to do, how to do it, and already had 5, 10, 20 people that were ready to join, were already in profit, and they knew they had 5, 10, 20 plus people very shortly coming in after them, how fast would that grow your team? Got to remember, your new team members already have a list of paid referrals, that have a list of paid referrals, that have a list. I'm not even going to say it. You understand what I'm trying to say, I'm sure. Okay, what are the risks? I thought long and hard about the risk of this. There are a couple. Your marketing system referrals could join a biz op other than yours. So what? That's okay. Not everybody's going to join you. Some days you wish they would, but if they're not feeling it, you don't want them anyway. You're going to have many people, and I do many people wanting to be a part of your team for a long, long time to come. You could be seen as sneaky and not showing, by not showing what your biz op is. If you ask me today, I will not tell you what my primary business is. It's not important. Because I want all of my team members to be profitable at every step of the process. I don't want somebody going out, signing up under me in a biz op, and then calling me up a week later saying, Alan, what do I do? And then calling me up a month and a half later and said, this thing doesn't work, you suck. Well, guess what? That's not the case. Follow the process and you'll be successful. You need a team of trained, successful people to blow up any network marketing business. Disadvantages? You know, I was thinking about this and had some trouble discovering what maybe the disadvantages are. First, if approached right, I can guarantee you'll be very busy over the next 30 to 90 days. That's okay. You want to be busy. Outside of that, it's really tough. You could run out of places to spend your newfound income. Your family could hate the vacation you had planned. Your spouse could hate the new cars and a new house you're planning to buy with cash. Your banker will hate that your accounts are paid in full and he's not making money from you anymore. And the list goes on and on. Now, I'm only half joking about this, but it's true. Okay, recap really quickly. You build a solid, profitable team in our team marketing system with our help. This is all we do. We help people build a solid, profitable team of people in their marketing systems. Once our teams or team members become profitable, successful if you will, then we'll introduce them to our primary biz op. Does not mean you have to join our biz op if you use this marketing system. That's okay. We don't mind. But we do not allow them to deviate from the plan. You only want people who are successful within the marketing system on your team. And this is the next video I'm going to make. I'm going to talk about what the numbers actually look like in the way of referrals. And we'll throw some different numbers at them that I know that are common in the industry and see what the difference is between that and the average group that may or may not sponsor their 2.3 people. You know, I'm not talking about the average of 2.3 people a week or a month or a year. Total, the average is 2.3 people for the entire life of their time in this type of business. 2.3 people. I don't know where the 0.3 comes in. Perhaps every 3 or 4 people somebody gets 3 people instead of 2. But you know as well as I do, most of the comp plans, this doesn't even cover the auto ship, and if it does, it just barely does. You don't want people living on the ragged edge. You want your people thriving, successful within your primary business. It's the only way you're going to grow a team. The next step is really simple, guys. Contact the person that invited you to see this presentation to get an introduction to their marketing system. If I'm that person, that's fine. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Skype. You likely have a way to get a hold of me. I'm not going to put my information here because my people may want to use this. Oh, and by the way, at the making of this presentation, you can get started for as little as $1. So for $1, you can have a marketing system that will build your team to such crazy, stupid numbers. Like I said, I'm kind of excited, but at the same time, just a little bit scared to go back and actually put it all on a spreadsheet for you and show you what those numbers could mean to your business. Like I said, contact the person that invited you to see the presentation. Get an introduction to their marketing system. If you choose to check it out, like I said, it just costs $1. If you can't afford $1, then you probably don't need to be in the business anyway if $1 bothers you. If it don't, spend $1 with them. Get in the system and let us help them help you, if you will. Until then, once again, it's Alan Daniels. Have a blessed day, and I will talk to you on our next video. Thanks, guys.